Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick video on my thoughts on Shiranui Oboro and some of the other cars that came with it during the stream. Sorry that I'm late. So starting off with Stealth Dragon Shiranui, it's a grade 3 with Protect for its gift. And has Act Vanguard cost. Discard a card from your hand, search your deck for up to one Demon Stealth Dragon Shiranui Oboro. Write a S stand and shuffle your deck. So it deck thins. You're pretty much going to get another Protect gift on top of the one that you already have. That's two perfect guards in your hand on the same turn. Not bad. And also on rear guard. When it attacks a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Shiranui in its card name, this unit gets 10k power until the end of the turn. At the end of the battle, put this unit into your soul, draw a card, choose up to one of your opponent's rear guards, and return it to his or her hand. If it was returned, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand and discards it. So not only is it minusing on board presence, you also force your opponent to get rid of a card, which is a typical Nubatama tactic. I like it, and it also causes you to actually use Stealth Beast Koku Shigarasu. I think it's a nice little tech card if you want to use it, because if you actually have like two other Shiranuis, on the board, you can draw cards and then move them to the soul. Then after that with Koku Shigarasu, you can get rid of the two Protect gifts that you have in your hand, and then pretty much wipe your opponent's whole board and make them discard cards. You'll have an easier time to set up for that if you're using Protect 1, of course. I like it. It's not bad. But on to Oboro. It's been a while since I've seen him, honestly. Alright, so Shiranui Oboro. Grade 3, Protect. Cost Vanguard. During your turn, if you have two or more cards with Shiranui in their card names, this unit gets power plus 15k. And you perform drive checks for the battles of your Maska Domination tokens attacked. We'll get to that a little bit later. So it's pretty much a power-up. Well, during your turn, like I said. Not bad, so that'll be 27k. And you perform extra drive checks for your domination tokens, okay. Act Vanguard, once per turn, cost Counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose a unit from your opponent's drop zone and bind it. If you bound a card, call a Maska Domination token to your back row. To your back row center. And until the end of turn, that token gets the original grade, power, critical, and abilities of the bound card by this effect and can attack from your back row center. And at the end of the turn, remove that token. Okay, so the token looks like this. This is a Maska Domination token. Personally, I kind of thought Dominate was coming back, and for those who do not know, back in the G era, Dominate was a skill where you can take control of your opponent's cards and make it attack your Vanguard. So it was a different, aggressive way, in my opinion, where you can actually make your opponent still drop cards. And you had to play very smart to at least, try not to die. So there is a couple of rulings with this. For one, it can't activate against on-play skills. In other words, like for example, Blaster Blade, if it happens to bind Blaster Blade, you can't use that skill as on-play skill. A token is not really superior call. It just, for lack of a better term, generates itself onto the board. Things you can't do against that. Let's see. what it can do is, if I'm not mistaken, if you pretty much bound a unit on the board that had critical of 2, and if that, let's say, like for instance, that unit was on force 2, you get that critical since it was bound. That's one. You're also generating extra attacks since it's like in your back row center. And this unit also, if you bind a unit with grade 3, since it's copying abilities, it will receive the twin drive, maybe even a triple drive. You're going to get up against Gear Chronicle. They're, copying Phoenix. So that's pretty much what's gonna happen if you actually use this. Overall, I think it's really good. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section. Comment, like, subscribe. Let's have a discussion going. And I'll see you during my next video.